Still alive! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Back to Warcraft and welcome to the W League. Today's Playday number 1 of the Super League, which is kind of like the Champions League of this tournament. So much money on the line, 10 players. We have round robin for the very first time in... I can't remember since EPS days, maybe $9,000 on the line in this tournament. We have TH and Infi, Lin, Fly, Focus, 120 WFZ, Moon, Foggy, and esl-radio. The best of the best, and they're gonna fight each other throughout 5 months? 6 months? I don't know. To claim the championship in the end. Every best of 3 grants the winner around $50 as well, and the top 3 of this league will get a big amount of prize money. The last 2 will be descend to the second league, the first division as it's called. So yeah, W League sounds pretty awesome, and our first match sounds pretty awesome as well, because that's our schedule for today. We start with Lin and Infi, we follow it up with Fly and Foggy, then Lin fights Foggy, and then Fly fights Infi. 4 of today's great players, like Lin, unarguably the best orc in the world. Fly, vice champion of the world. Infi can do great, can do like so-so, especially if he plays orc. And Foggy, together with Moon and esl-radio, the best night elf in the world and a former vice champion of GCS. So this is what we have here today. It looks amazing, it sounds amazing, and our first game has already started. It is, thank God, Infi playing as a human. Here are your 2 players for... Oh, that is wrong. It's not Lucifer. Wait a second. It's, of course, Infi and Lin. On Playday number 1. Always good to have a good start into a league, and I think every one of those players wants to get 6 points. The point system is as follows. If you win 2-0, then you get 3 points. If you win 2-1, you get 2 points. If you lose 1-2, you get 1 point. And if you lose without winning a single map, you get 0 points. Pretty easy, I think. It's, of course, followable on Liquipedia. The link can be posted in the chat if you type !grid. But that's it for the pre-game talks. Let's dive right into the first map of the first day of the first best of 3 of the W League. And yeah, this is what we have. No sound yet, but there we go. Infi starting in the upper... Wow, that's loud. Starting in the upper right on Amazonia. I think I have to tune this down. That seems to be better. In the upper right of Amazonia, trying to get level 3 as soon as possible, which is not that easy, but so far it all looks good. No experience denied. This is level 2 for him, and oh, my game is in Chinese. That's bad, but whatever. Gloves of Haste and Cloak of Shadows for him. And on the other side, we have Lin once again with a Farseer, also with claws, pretty decent for additional damage. If you want to harass, additional damage is always great. He's of course on his way with a very fast tech. You see it already like 20% ahead of Infi. Now he's going for the Murlocs, trying to reach level 3 while not moving out too far of his, from his base, because he knows that the harass is gonna be coming. And here's the first wolf. No last hit though. And he's chasing a footman here. Can it be denied? Yes. So that's no level 2 for the Farseer. No Chain Lightning, which will make the peasants pretty happy. Now there's no tower. That is interesting. He's playing this so defensively that his army is constantly around his main base. So he doesn't need that tower and can like deal with the wolves with footmen and his own water elementals. Farseer getting a few hits. I like what Infi is doing here. Splitting the attention. The water elemental attacks the wolves. The Archmage distracts the grunt, and the footmen attack the Farseer. So very nice adjustment, I think, from Infi to Lin's signature, or now signature, super aggressive early game. Second grunt is coming. Tier 2 is almost done. And then, of course, it begs the question, what to do? TC second again, mass raiders, mass wyvern, or something entirely different. Infi still has 6 footmen here, so everything with raiders should be easily defendable. Lin got his level 2 here, 2.3 on the Archmage. So here comes the tower now. The Lumber Mill is already there. And then what is Infi doing? Of course he has to catch up first. Make up for the tech and see what Lin is doing. We see the Tauren Chieftain, old school Farseer TC style. Mass AoE, always good option against humans. I mean, there's gonna be healing from the priest, there's gonna be heal scrolls. But can you deal with this mass AoE on the later stage? Infi's trying to block here to get some additional damage on the Farseer. Works quite well so far. Grunts are all healthy. Beastery is coming, but Infi has a very, very good timing to deal with this. And yeah, that Beastery is certainly gonna go down. Getting crushed by a decent amount of footmen here. And the Farseer is slow as well. Once again, Infi splitting the attention and does a great job with it. Does he have boots somewhere? No. Heal self-cancelled. Another one applied, and now he should be out of range. But he's benched for like ever. Interesting. Tier 2 is done. Here comes the Sanctums. And the TC just pops out now. Of course he needs levels, and he needs his raiders, so everything is delayed, and Infi playing this really, really well. Alchemist second for him for additional healing, and of course the so mighty Acid Bomb to reduce the armor of the enemy's units and give them a little damage over time. But we see Heal Spray first to be able to stay in this position longer, to pressure more, and do not allow the Farseer and the TC to rise in levels. Did the TC shop? Yes, he did. But no clarity on the heroes. Nope, just healing selves and speed scrolls. He does have 2, so that's fine for now. It's so much durability with this Heal Spray. Unpatched, of course. Since it's 1.29. Farseer is back in the game, but he constantly runs into the swords of the footmen, and that is not what you want, obviously. Ensnare upgrade is coming, as well as the first walker that will help tremendously with those footmen. No Dispel upgrade yet, but having the magic damage is sweet. Second Walk Elemental summoned, and so he doesn't lack the damage. The repair is not enough, and yeah, no reinforced defenses on tier 2, so that's what happens. Offensive burrow gone, and only one footman lost, I guess, thanks to the spam of Heal Spray over and over again. 2 pretty important buildings killed and delayed with the burrow and the beastery. I'm very, very impressed with Infi's play here. And that's the thing about this round robin thing. You know your opponents in advance. You can prepare 1 or 2 days. And that's where we really see the greatness of Warcraft. Like, I do love my double elimination, but when people can prepare for one specific opponent, that's what Moon was known for back in the glory days. This just brings out the best. And yeah, let's see how Infi, what Infi can do with this advantage that he has now. His first sorcerers are coming. There is no Dispel yet. And Lin is forced to stay on his part of the map, I think. Yeah, no big creeping, no big items, no big levels here. Really interesting approach by Infi to do that. So this is a lot of map control for Infi now. Even calling Militia. He does have the 2 priests. Very interesting as well. Exorcs early is okay, but bringing in 3 Militia already. This is not enough for a tower rush. But maybe just for distraction, or to build them here. Or just as meat shield. Yeah, we'll see. Ensnare on the Sork, but he certainly lacks damage. Shockwave was sweet. And the Heal Spray, is it enough? No, first footman down, and that's level 2. Raider is taking care of that sorceress there. Another footman falls on the left-hand side. Speed scroll to stay in this fight and be able to chase if he ever wants to. Here comes the tower, way too late, of course. And there's a flying, and Lin in fights. It's just so remarkable how well he does that. Only the first unit dying now, thanks to Spirit Link, of course, as well. But Infi is taking heavy, heavy losses, thanks to the second Shockwave as well. More and more footmen dying, more and more casters dying. Infi gets up to level 3, but only 36 supply left. Farseer is following with a level 2 wolves, I guess. And Infi is losing so much more. Unbelievable. Unbelievable fight by Infi. By Lin, I'm sorry. The usage of Ensnare And then the follow-up damage killed like 4 casters. This was... I don't know. I don't know if I like this push too much. If you have an advantage like that, shouldn't you like... try to bring that advantage into the finish line? I don't know. Play it straight. Who am I to judge him though? No level 2 alchemist. He's also out of mana. But he wants to fight? Okay, just creeping. And that is a little breathing time for Lin with his level 3 TC. That shows you how much he killed. Level 1 alchemist, level 3 TC. That is like the execution in that fight was just perfect, I think. Not the best time for Infi to push still. With only 3 militia, with only 2 Sorgs. That's kind of weird. But maybe he thought, okay, I do have an advantage. Lin was supply stuck a little. His beastery was late. So it was a good position for him, certainly, but not good enough as it seems. Second pair of watch awards can be a lot of map control for him. And yeah, the alchemist has to catch up now. At least he's level 2. And the flute, pretty nice for range. And the entire human army is range, but here it is. I don't know if he has pillage yet, but we will see that on his gold count in a second. Defends it with slow and militia so far, but man, this is just a slaughter. This is just a sacrifice that Infi is willing to make. And now Town Portal Lin. Is this the last fight of the game already? Lin is pushing forward hard. The Shockwave and Chain Lightning combo going hard for the Alchemist, and that should be the kill on the second hero. Yep, there we go. Even a Wyvern for additional damage. It's all cramped up there. Easily accessible for raiders. More and more units die. There is a Berserker. There is Call to Arms, but man, what does it do against this tremendous hero combo? We do have a lot more Chain Lightning coming in. The Berserker is down, so there's no real threat for this Wyvern anymore, thanks to the Dispel that gets rid of the Water Elementals. And yeah, no heal spray, no Acid Bomb, and 0 gold on Infi's side. 0.
A player's forces are under
Lin with
attack.
547 supply. He can just push forward. There is a Shockwave in a bit. There we go. And level 4. He was waiting for Chain Lightning 2, I guess, and here it is. All shocked, all down, zapped to 50% of health. And that requires a lot of healing now. What a downfall for Infi in this game. It all went well when he was harassing, but with the first head-to-head fight, he fell off a cliff in this game. Unbelievable how fast he's leveling now. And Infi, what can you do? Sorcerer is a depth upgrade for more mana. But you need army, my boy. Only 38 supply for him. Maybe he can pull some shenanigans, invisible water elementals or something. Grunt upgrade only now. 50 supply for Lin. He can comfortably stay on that number. He has a decent army. I mean, 3 raiders. A Berserker again. Trying to rebuild the shop. There's not even a possibility for Infi to go breakers. It's just casters. And if you don't have a blocker line, then the raiders are right at your caster army, so... what can you do? Well, maybe Infi has an answer what to do. Oh, he goes in with Chain Lightning again. Wrecks the economy thanks to the crit wolves. And then portals out. 2 peasants left. Oh, dead. I'm sorry. 2 peasants dead.
A town is under siege.
At least he survived. At least he survived. 60 supply for Lin now. Devotion Aura, level 4 in a bit. Invul Potion. A lot of Sorks here though. Oh, but he's supply stuck. That was a strategic genius move by Lin. Destroying the farm. Keeping Infi supply stuck, pushing into 60 food, and he doesn't even have the echo disadvantage because Infi has only 3 workers here, or a few workers here, can't reproduce them because he's supply stuck, so every single advantage that you can have is in the hands of Lin. And he's forcing the portal again, draining the bank of Infi even more. Of course, Lin can now wait for his reinforcements to come. And that's exactly what he does.
A player's forces are under attack.
So as this game calms down a bit, we have a few subs here. Thank you, Babidi for 22 months, Elysium for 4 months, Yuikami for 5 months, and Siakara for 3 months. He says, best game, best channel. Thank you very much, my man. So what can we do? We have a heal scroll here against the AoE. That's just absolutely what he needs. He needs a bit, like, super tiny choke, but Lin will never fight there. So I really don't know. Tome of Retraining. It's Blizzard time. Okay. Signature move by Infi, but look at this chain lightning. Was it level 3? No. But that jumped forever, and so the Echo is wrecked once more. Is it it's 2 peasants remaining. That's ridiculous. Even denying the wolves here to not feed more experience into the hands of the alchemist and archmage, who do have decent levels with a level 2 brilliance aura, with level 2 chemical acid bomb, I guess. Thank you, Knopf, for the host, man. Much appreciated. This is so hard to watch, man. Everything is in shambles. Corpses everywhere. Not the best working environment for sure for these poor peasants. So here we go. Acid bomb 2, -4 armor. But 3 wyvern. Holy moly, how does he want to deal with 3 wyvern? There's no water elementals anymore. He can just fly out of range of the blizzard and then he should be fine. Acid bomb of course is hard, but here comes blizzard. Does it affect him too much? He's trying to invis save the archmage, but oh my god. AoE again, alchemist down again, massive damage on the army again, and that's GG. Lin having problems in the start, but turning it around with one perfect fight close to his main. And yeah, if you give him experience to work with, man, then Lin is just an unstoppable beast with this Farseer TC combo that he's been playing for quite a while. Damn, that was sweet. Shout out to whoever is tickering on Readmore and Liquipedia, especially Readmore. I didn't expect that. It's pretty great that I don't have to do that anymore myself. So, stranger, thank you. Foggy will play after this one. Once again, this is our schedule for the day. Boom. Lin versus Infi, as we've already seen. 1-0 for Lin now. But of course Infi can come back. Then Fly versus Foggy. Then Lin versus Foggy, which is gonna be my favorite game of the day. And then, to close the day, Fly versus Infi. An evergreen in the Warcraft scene. How often have we seen this match and how awesome was it? Almost every single time. Too much AoE? Is it time for the Griffin meta again? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think you can reach that level without doing damage. I don't know, though. Alright, map number 2 starts, and I didn't see what map it is. It's Last Refuge. Alright. So this could be potentially a Firelord push. Or something else. I haven't seen Infi with too many Firelord pushes recently. So. Here your players again. Lin with one more map win could be the first one to claim 3 points in this round robin group stage that we have. Or basically, it's not a group stage, it's the entire thing. Infi, at least one map would be nice for him. But, I mean, it's Lin. It's one of the big favorites in this tour. So it wouldn't be a big shame if he loses this. And we have the first donation coming in. Van Pan, $5. Oh my god, you're back! You've been offline for a week, dude. I died. Well, there were no tournaments really for us. And it was time to take care of some real life stuff. Yesterday I was at Rocket Beans with Florentine, and Remo was casting on Sunday, so it's not that... It is quite long, but... And on Wednesday I did the patch talk with Starshape, so we were on air. But yeah, finally we have games again. And Lin, not going for a Farseer here. It's good old Blade Master time. And he's playing not a Mountain King, not a Fire Lord, not a Beastmaster, but good old Archmage as well. He could still cancel it and go for something from the Tavern, but his build suggests that he goes through with it. Last Refuge is interesting because it can expand. You can Tower Rush, you can play just straight up. So the Orc certainly has to scout what the human is doing and act accordingly to it. Or just go with his cookie cutter builds, you know? Don't adapt at all. Just play as always. You scout with the Blade Master anyway, so you know if you have to be aggressive or not. Incorrect score. Oh, sorry. Fixed. Thanks for the heads up. So, Cripping starts with the right score now, though. Level 3 on this map is not very easy for Archmage. I mean, you start with this, you go to the little green ones here, but usually the Blade Master's already there.
Players' forces are under attack.
He's not playing this super aggressive Lin. Even staying on his side of the map and creeping his own stuff, so he gives Infi the time, but sees him here. So whenever he's finished with this one, he can Windwalk up and harass with Watcher Wards. Nice. Infi staying on tier 1 so far. Lin is teching obviously with the 1 Burrow, no shop tech. This is really, really fast. And this is the problem. He's trying to get to level 3, just barely reaching level 2. And now the Blade Master's here, stealing this one. And he might get both watermelons. That would be a big experience boost. But no, this one is expiring. Yes, the second one. I don't know if he can stay in there for much longer. Has to Windwalk and escape. But Infi is teching as well. No expansion. So he should get the trolls here with the low healing on the blade. He played it no shop, so there's no selves or clarities on the Blade Master. He has no Windwalk anymore, and he's below 150 HP. So no way for him to be aggressive at this point. We have a little ward here and here, so Lin has vision if Infi is pushing towards his base. Infi on the same side is scouting with illusions, so they do have a very good idea of what's happening. But this camp is very important because it is level 3 for the AM. Will not be stolen. Oh my god, plus 11 damage already. And additional mana. This is very, very good Archmage inventory that he has. Blade Master not able to steal this. Was it level 3? Yes, it was. Level 2 Water Elementals. He's going to the shop immediately. Boots time. Boots before the blade goes for boots. That's something we don't see every day. But I mean, why not? If you have the mana and you want to harass... Ooh, spawns the Water Elemental healer. Now he's out of mana and can't go for the tier 2 buildings anymore, if that was his plan. But apparently not. Shadowhunter, of course, best buddy with the blade. Infi only now arriving on tier 2, and it looks like he's going for an Alchemist again. The rising star of patch 1.29. No in-game music is on purpose. I think it's very distracting. So yeah, we do have the Alchemist. Once again, for more sustain in the early pushes. But the Beastery is up, the Lodge is up, and the Shadowhunter is out. So again, I don't know if this timing is the best. If he can cancel the shop though, that would be nice. He does have 2 heal scrolls, but only 1 pack of clarity, of heal cells. This could hurt, but I don't think he has the time though. Grunts are all hurt, but he's lacking damage for that. So I don't know what this go is accomplishing. I mean, yeah, of course, you keep the levels low, but you might lose your alchemist over it. Here comes another Hex, cancels the heal spray. Blade stays alive, alchemist dies. Well defended by Lin once more. But there is potential for some orc kills here. He's going for the burrow now. And that works well.
The town is under siege.
Lin is supply stuck. His Blade Master's out of the fight. He's just aiming for the burrows. Oh. Archmage leaves. Is he coming back? No, he has no mana.
Players' forces are under attack.
But the second burrow, without the second water elemental and without the Archmage damage, can't really do too much about it. Oh, he got it actually. He's at 30. He only has 2 burrows remaining. Sorry, I was a bit misled because this thing is still working. But this means he has Ensnare now, but no raiders. He can't go for walkers. This is disastrous for Lin. Infi with a very, very good call to go for the burrows there. But there's 2 wyvern. In the base. No corpses yet, though. But we can't go for a guard tower. Lin trying to do this distraction play. 3rd wyvern up. That's of course massive damage. Uh-oh. He's going for the hero kill, or at least the town portal. Alchemist is coming in for the heal wave. Maybe he can force the fight there. Alchemist runs out of range though, because he has to, I guess, thanks to the speed scroll. Nice slow on the wyvern, so on the blade master, so they can't chase too well. Wyvern stays alive. Oh my god. Another speed scroll invested. He really wants this kill. But he's not getting it. Does he have a shop? Yes, he does. Ooh, Lin is in a very, very, very precarious situation. Burrows can be easily cancelled. Again. He's stuck on 36 supply. You can kill this, buddy. Easily. Maybe he is allowing
a player's forces are under
back
attack.
into the game, at least a little bit. One fight can turn this all around, or well-executed harasses with wyvern. The army is reunited. Now he has heal spray again. Okay. 2 wyvern, that's all that is, right? 2 wyvern, 1 footman, one grunt. First raider is coming, and then he goes for some more wyvern. No, he doesn't! GG! He was way too far behind, I agree with that. No chance from this point anymore. Wow, what a reaction by Infi, tying up the series. I didn't expect that. He got level 3 without too many problems. Not losing too many footmen. Not getting any creep stolen. And then this big harass into the base. I thought it's over there already, but... Or not over, but I thought the push is over. But he turned around, went for the burrows, kept them supply stuck, and then just... mass. Pretty cool. Straight up aggression. And that works. I mean... Ooh, Echo Owls is next. Echo Owls decides this first match of the W Super League. I think I will just fuse the 2 names. Like, usually it's W League Super League, but that sounds weird, so let's call it W Super League. We will cast this 3 days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 4 games each. Tomorrow it's not the Super League, but the first division. That is like second league. Where you have, or you can ascend into the premiership that we have. And on Sunday we're back with the Super League. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Who's playing on Sunday, by the way? On Sunday, it's Focus Lawlight, TH WFZ, WFZ versus Focus, and Lawlight versus TH. Oh, the last one is gonna be great. Last one's gonna be real great. And on Sunday, of course, we cast Bros Brain Cup qualifiers as well. The first tournament that we will cast on 1.30. If everything goes well. As you can hear, the game starts. I thought I encountered a bug there, but apparently not. So, Echo Elves it is. A very, very special map in Orc versus Human. Because you can actually expand. Can do it on Last Refuge, but nobody really does it. It has an easy level 3. It's far away from the Orc base. And this is the most interesting, I guess. But, do you really want to do that against the Lin, who is so good with his Farseer TC aggression? I don't think so. We don't have a neutral hero build, if I'm not mistaken, so there shouldn't be a Fire Lord who's kind of out of the meta. The last two encounters of these two players, by the way, were both in AWL, one in April, one in August. Lin won both series 3-2. So it's always very, very close. And today, again, it's full distance. Altos finishing at the same time. It's the Blade Master. Okay. 10 claw spots here, so it's understandable. And a lot of mobility, that especially if the human expands, you need that mobility to rush over the base and do some damage there. What's the worker count saying? Not too telling so far. It's 5. And then we will see the creep route, and then we will see the count later. This time it's not even a fast tech. He's reliant on the shop. And that hurt him last time. Like, not going for the shop, not having heal selves, not having clarities. Crippled him after the unsuccessful first harass. Do you all want the music or what?
Are under attack. Town is under siege.
Circlet first. Not too great. Infi is rushing to the expansion. Will he stay there, or is it just for creeping? Does he want to distract a little? He stays. Expo by Infi. Not level 2 yet though. No Brilliance Aura. It's getting kind of close to Boots time. But so far it's only the Circlet. Gloves of Haste for Infi here. His base, of course, exposed. No tower.
Forces are under attack.
What's Lin's reaction? Tech. But not super fast as we saw. Thanks to the shop. Is the damage enough? Can he kill this? I doubt it. He forces the Blade Master into the Windwalk. Backstab doesn't really work on buildings, of course. But the power build becomes weaker here. He can't cancel this. No. He can't cancel this at all.
A player's forces are under attack.
But alright, whatever you want, guys. So Expo is done. Now Lin needs a second coming. With raiders, with his own towers, but with a Blade Master, I don't know if you want to tower aggressively. Expand yourself. Rush tier 3, then tiny. This is all decisions that have to be made now.
A player's forces are under attack.
But of course Lin has to stay Not Lin. Infi has to stay defensively now. I like what Lin is doing, creeping stuff on Infi's side of the map. To take that experience away from him, so he can never come back in terms of experience. But now it's gonna be very telling what he does. Is it double bestiary? Is it bestiary lodge? Is it bestiary tier 3 tag?
A player's
We'll
forces
see.
are
First of
under
all,
attack.
only bestiary and Shadowhunter. That's normal. Infi only now going for the towers. I don't think boots are very justified here now because Infi's just camping at his expo, so you don't really need them. He's coming? No, not really a creep check. He uses that time to get his level 3. He needs level 3, man. Fast. Oh, Archmage almost in a surround there. And the staff is on the Blade Master. So he has to TP, he gets the boots. Lin is blocking this so well. Staff was bought by Lin.
A player's forces
And
are
so
under
350
attack.
gold gone. In the meantime, he's creeping this with only Footman and Militia. Okay, Lightning Shield could really hurt him. Okay, Wyvern opening into Radar Walker. I don't know if that's working. I really don't. Talisman of Evasion is also nice, but this is 2 kills for the Blade. I don't know. Just wants this one.
A player's forces are
Gets
under
it, but
attack.
so it's only 1. Shadowhunter starts creeping as well. This is fairly easy. First guard tower here, second guard tower here, and finally the tech. Of course, due to the expansion, Infi's tech is late. But I think so far he's dealing well with it. It's not too much pressure from Lin. No level 3 Blade. He has the level 3 Archmage. He has decent items. No TP anymore, though. That was kind of unfortunate for him. And it's a counter expansion.
A
Okay, yeah.
player's forces
I was
are under
wondering,
attack.
like, this is way too passive to play it normal. But the thing is now, Infi is getting a lot of resources. Infi is halfway to tier 2. And then you can jump to 70 supplies so quickly.
A town is under siege.
And it has been scouted. This peasant has scouted. So he wants to push early. Not wait for tier 2, not wait for his casters. This Invis Archmage, man. This is so nice. Water Elemental level 2, and Fireballs, and Footman. This expo is not coming through.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can Infi finally get the revenge? So far it looks like it. 2-0 streak for Lin in series before this match. And big desperation from Infi as well. Like, how am I supposed to beat this man? I don't know. Infi switching a lot to Orc recently, especially in WGL qualifiers. But you are a masochistic maniac if you play Orc Mirror versus Lin.
A player's forces are under attack.
That was a big move by Infi to walk over with his Invis potion. Really well done. Oh, defend Footman in the base, even distracting or getting the attention from this Wyvern. So the Wyvern cannot be in his base. Forces an Invul potion on the Archmage now. This will most likely be a town portal. Yes, before the Invul duration is over, he TPs out to prevent the next hex. But sends the Water Elemental again. Oh, wow. So many corpses. Defense is pretty strong. And then again on his heel. Triple Sanctum. Haven't seen this in a while, but I love this play. In my opinion, one of the strongest tactics Warcraft has ever seen. Triple Sanctum. I don't know what he can do now. He doesn't have the income to catch up an army ever. Because there's 4 production buildings online for Infi in a bit. He doesn't have the resources at all to build those structures. He can never catch up. Even if he goes for Radar Lame or something, I don't think it's fast enough. Heroes are okay, but not really great. Blade Master's getting a free kill. Mountain King second, by the way, with a lot of militia. Oh, now Chain Wave combo would be so sweet. Item. Okay, you got the item. And dodged it. That was sweet. And look at this boy. I could... maybe too much damage. But yeah, look at the supply. I mean, shout out to Todd for that, but look at the supply, how fast it's rising. We're at 55 already. Lyn is forced to stay below 50. Invul potion super early. Nice heal wave here though to keep the Wyvern alive. And he can't fight there yet.
The town is under siege.
Just has to wait a little longer. Yeah, now we're at 64. And now we see like 4 or 5 breakers to establish a blocker line, and then what? Oh, Mountain King out of position. Shouldn't lose this one, it's good control. But here comes the... oh my god. So many militia! And the first breakers to steal Spirit Link. This army... he needs a miracle now with this army. Like, I know Lyn's micro is good and all, but hero focus, is that a thing? Oh well, there's no items on Infi's side, so maybe it is. Level 4 on the blade. But he has to retreat. This is just an overwhelming mass of human stuff. And this is what human is. It's all about timings. When can I expand? When do I shut down the opponent's economy? And when do I push? And the push is coming now. He's still producing into 70. This 70 supply push is deadly. 20 supply ahead. Defensive towers for backup. He's forced into upkeep now. Expo is up, but I think it's too late. A lot of stuff is still stuck in production. He's going for the Berserker. He uses... yep, he waits for it as well. The Kodo's coming in to steal a breaker. That would be sweet. Yep, gets it. Might be surrounded there though. One invul potion on the Mountain King. Clap being used, but immediately countered. Everything is slow and therefore less damage. He's getting rid of that front line fairly well. Stormbolt now. Lots of damage, but the last heal wave for a bit saves him there. Or second last heal wave, I'd rather say. But he's in a perfect spot. That's so nice of Lyn to park him here. But also from Infi to cancel this. Very fast reaction. Sending a breaker. And now we see the hero focus that I was talking about. But there's the invul potion swap. He should have one more though. He keeps the Archmage in the surround. There's no TP. Invis though. And now he fights his way out. Infi is struggling a little bit, but Lyn has to retreat. It's still a good army. As long as he can keep the Shadowhunter up with his mana, I think it's decent. And of course the Blade Master needs to be alive. He's devouring 6 supply. No, they don't. He holds this! I cannot believe this. There was a 20 supply difference between the two. 20 supply! I cannot believe what I'm seeing, but the question is for how long? Constant reinforcements on Infi's side. He has shop control. And Lyn is maxed out at 60. Great mana management. Great heals. Unbelievable. Lyn is just not from this planet. Like, seriously. Level 4.6 Blade Master. The shop is gonna help a lot. Like, this shop from Lyn was so important. I don't know if he brought him to retraining.
A player's forces are under attack.
More towers. If he crosses the river, things get a lot harder for Infi. For Lyn, sorry. Could we see the Devour? Yes, they did. Here we go again. Speed swirl engagement. Infi's retreating into his towers, obviously, and next to the shop. Stormbolt on the Shadow Hunter. Was that the one mistake that cost Lyn the game? Not so far. Archmage getting controlled with end snares and attack, but only from Raiders. Blade Master is busy with this, and we see the Clap Blizzard combo. Haven't seen that in a long time, but not too much Blizzard. Most damage came from the Clap. There's only... Oh, there's 3 end snares. That's fine. And Hex, of course, if you need it. Clarity's running again. He's buying time for this tower. Anyone taking to tier 3? No. They stay on tier 2. Long, long, long tug of war. More towers. Oh, burning the mana and cancelling the healing. Or the regen. Yumiko style. This is getting harder and harder and harder to break. Lyn has the supply lead, but of course a lot of resources go into towers now on Infi's side, so that's understandable. We do have a mana potion, invo potion, and heal scroll. So despite this position, Infi got to... or lost the shop control for a bit. Archmage Invis, nice. Blade Master revealed, nice. Big clap to slow him down, but the heal wave is there. Question is, does he have to pop the invul? Yes, he does. Going for the MK, who's completely surrounded and out of position there. There's no staff, there's no healing, there is no rescue for the little dwarf. Everything is hurt in the back, though. Ethereal form, demolishers to deal with the towers. Can he save this Kodo? Would be nice. Oh my god. Infi without a second hero at this point. But Lyn paid a price for that. And that's a lot of units and health. Gets level 5. And the mana potion is still there. Level 4 will help a lot with mana management. And man, what a play by Lyn again.
Players' forces are under attack.
This will take a while. But it's constant damage. You don't really want to heal against. Alright. With the magic damage of the walkers. Ooh, the blizzard again. But end snares fly. And so they're safe. I like this little guerrilla tactic by Lyn. Getting one tower, then leave. Just step by step. Again, not a kill. He's doing damage a lot, but he's not killing anything. Even a watchtower. I haven't seen that in a while. Blade Master is a lot more devious now. Plus 15, crit level 3. Mountain King is back. Was only level 2. Gets 2 potions now. He has help of the tower and the catapult. 69 versus 75. 75 supply orc army. So rare to see. And here we have that fight. Breaker falls almost instantly. Blizzard goes through, but the Archmage a little out of position here. He needs one kill for the level 2 Brilliance Aura. One single kill, and he doesn't get it. You know how much easier this will be with more mana regen constantly? A lot easier. What a tug of war. What an opening match to the W League. Can't hope for much more when you see this. There was a game of Hooligan versus Lin back in 2007 that was quite similar. Also on this map, also these positions. Also these tactics. And also this player. Here we go, level 4 finally! Once again, Clap controls the army, slows it down. Invest here, but reveal. Orcs learning. Not the dumb green skin that we thought they are. Really good end snare and follow-up pickups. 220 critical strike. And the catapults are still alive. 2 of them. Main gold mines. 1,200. Of course, Infi's expansion was earlier. So the longer the game goes, the better it is for Lin. Oh, Blizzard against this now. And he's attacking there, that's nice, but he's not casting Blizzard on the army. Here comes Clap Blizzard, perfectly timed combo. Where are the Ants Nest? There we go, a little too late for my taste. Orc army is suffering a bit, but he might be chewing through this now. But more Blizzard, Ant Snare, is it not ready? It's going through the entire duration, and look at the damage now. That was the one mistake from Lin, and he's losing a lot. Seems like Ensner wasn't ready, but level 5 SH now. Oh, these upgrades. What is he doing? What is he doing? Losing a catapult. Is this the nerves now? Is this the endurance not being there?
A town is under siege.
So, 1 Grunt, 1 Raider, 1 Catapult, I guess, is gone. But he got level 5 for it. And lost a lot of health. No heal scroll anymore against this. He only has 3 Raiders, I think. I don't know. 1,200 gold full in. He's banking hard for items, I guess. But it's crazy to see how the Orc units are 5-5 and this is only 4-2. He's a little bit spooning him here. 1,000 gold only for Infi. 6,000 for Lin. There is a timer on Infi's game. He needs to break this soon. Otherwise he's out of gold and his opponent isn't. Invu potion on the Mountain King to keep him safe. Here we go again. No end snares again. A lot of damage, but the Archmage a little bit out of position. Yeah, micros him back now. Lin, of course, doesn't want to fight in tower range. Gets another Raider. Less control, and the other ones are hurt as well. This is the moment for Infi to finally break through this defense. Clarity running again. Mana potion available again. As long as he can heal, man, he's fine. And the Blade Master slowly but steady getting closer to Blade Storm. Those 2 Demolishers untouched in the back for such a long time. And now they distribute their damage. Wow, it goes back and forth. It's really crazy. Lin, 1,000 gold still. Infi at 126. And only 500 left. There's still a lot of militia that he could use. The town is under siege. big, massive breakers.
A player's forces are under attack.
He needs a solution against these catapults, but now the Archmage encircles himself, funny enough.
Town is under siege.
And the back and forth continues. Blade Master Mountain King, eternal battle. Another breaker out of position, caught by the nets and then slaughtered. Game on the knife's edge, everybody. This is about 2 points. The winner of this map gets 2, the loser only 1, and of course prize money is involved. Thunderclap. Everything slowed in the front line. But there's an invul. There's the heal scroll. Mountain King has nothing, so you should rather be a little more careful there to not be caught by an end snare, like his friend the Breaker. Now we have level 3 Mountain King, and all of a sudden he becomes a lot stronger. Expansion is down, by the way. No income for Infi anymore. And he's at 63 gold. All he has is a heal potion, and that's it. He can repair a little, but that's it. Now he's diving from south. It looks okay so far. Lots of free damage and support from the towers. And where does the healing come from? He doesn't have too many priests. Where is the healing coming from? Oh boy, that clap was sweet, but only... Now he's fighting into that choke against the blizzard, which he can't reach. I don't know if that's the right thing, but with level 3 heal wave, maybe it is. Oh, speed scroll counted to that clap. That was beautiful, like immediately after.
Player's forces are
but Infi lost a lot. Down to 60. Here comes the militia. Oh, Shadowhunter leaves the fight. This is time for Infi to push now. This is do or die. The advantage will just become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger for Lin because he's still mining for 4,000 gold. And now the healer is not present in this fight. Shop gone, and he shuts down the gold mine for now.
The player's forces are under attack.
He gives up his siege for a bit. Lin trying to poke to force a better position. Then supply stock. So close to Blade Storm. With those little pickups, he might get that actually. Ooh, that AoE was once again big. He does have mana for the build. He wants to get the workers. And that's so smart. Not focusing on the army, which is very, very tempting to go for that army right now because it's bruised. But no, he wants to make sure that Lin has no income like himself. We are about to outmine Echo Isles. Now we're going for the Castle's line in the back. Blizzard and Clap for the win, or is it Heal Wave and Crit? Level 6. No mana for Blade Storm though. Stormbolt. Oh, there we go! He does have the mana, and this is the ultimate. This should bring him the victory. The Archmage dies to the Blade Storm. And now it's time for the Mountain King to fall. Everything is super hurt though. This ult. He has no money for it. GG, Lin, you god. You're an absolute machine. I have no words for this performance. The cast wasn't the best, I'm very sure about that. But man, what a game by Lin. He defended an expansion triple sanctum push when 4 towers were up. Hero levels were weak, and I mentioned that like in the middle of the game. That Lin crapped on Infi's side, so he couldn't catch up with the experience, and we saw that in the end, like 4-3 against 6-5. That wasn't only the creeping, but that gave him the advantage to constantly be able to pick up the units there. End snare breaker, boom, kill. End snare on a sorceress, boom, kill. He ate that like sushi. One piece after another, and then he was full at some point. Didn't expect this Bladestorm to come through. Apparently, Bladestorm is a lot less mana than I thought. No, it's not. It's like 200 mana. Where did he get that mana? He was at like 100 when I checked. That was kind of weird. But whatever. Bladestorm deciding this game. In the end. Amazing performance by Lin. Infi shouldn't be too disappointed here. He put on a great fight. And again, it's Lin winning this series super close. He used the mana pot? Ah, I didn't see the mana potion. Sorry, guys. I didn't see the mana. I thought the mana potion was on the Shadowhunter. Didn't see it then. Thanks for pointing that out. That was important. And won him the game in the end. And we had a very cool effect there. So, that was the first game of the W League. I think we didn't promise too much when we thought that's gonna be amazing. That was our first match of the day. We follow it up with European participants. It is Foggy time, ladies and gentlemen. He will face the Vice Champion, a title that he had before. It's Fly vs. Foggy after a short break. Stay tuned.